Perfect. So seems like it's time to go, time to get started. My name is Lars Fabricius. I'm CEO and founder of Roburna Blockchain. Today we're going to have a little AMA with updates from what we are working on. So since last AMA, we have been working hard with the development team. We have been working on a lot of different things. Some of the updates we went in to share on Monday or Tuesday, I think it was shared to the public. We are basically, I'll just go over the list. So in terms of developments, we're basically done with the buybot. We're just waiting for our partner to come and facilitate the price API. That's gonna, as soon as the price API database is gonna go live, then a chart can easily be implemented. We can read through the database, we can read the prices, market caps, and a lot of other things that's gonna be enabled through this API. We are going to use that for the buybot to show market cap, to show how many coins is bought when they go in and buy. So these are things that the buybot is basically done, and our partners should be done during the end of this month, should be done with the price database, and then a chart will come live from their end. So this is very interesting. I was having a meeting with them and some of the KOLs earlier this week, and they have a big group of KOLs. We had a big AMA with the KOLs that's going to support this protocol, and obviously they will also come to support the Roburna blockchain. Apart from this, we have been working on the implementation for the ArborSwap Airdrop feature. The ArborSwap Airdrop feature is almost done and will be implemented in the coming weeks, which means that then projects can go in and give away with airdrops on the Roburna network. Then we have the token logger. The token logger is basically done. We have already tested the first lock is already live on chain. So this will allow projects to go in and lock liquidity tokens and team tokens and other tokens that they want to lock away for security of the investors. Then we have the deep proof of earn protocol. As you all know, I shared an update in regards to this earlier today. And when we shared this update, this is a protocol that we are working on, and that's going to come live through the phase 4 of the development program, which is something that we're working hard on, and we are soon going to start the phase 4. And then we have SEX integration and listing. Again, here we had the first implementation, and we are happy to be live on the SEX exchange. We're actually seeing a quite good volume. There have been days where we have been up and having a transaction of more than 4 million Roburna tokens. We're currently sitting today in the last 24 hours of just under 1 million tokens, which is absolutely amazing. And we are happy with this. Obviously, it is to our notice that there is some people that are selling their tokens very at a very low price, which means that there is a quite big arbitrage between the ArborSwap and the exchange. We can see that this is these tokens are getting bought up, and I'm actually looking at the buy orders right now. There is total buy orders on the exchange for almost 1 million tokens. So this is quite decent. I can see people are working, putting buy orders and sell orders at different rates, and hopefully soon we will see that these two are leveraged out, so the price will reflect from what we are on our mainnet. So overall here we are very happy for this, and the second exchange is in testnet phase. They have been in testnet for some time. As we mentioned earlier, it's different with a SEX integration integrated into a new network than it is to integrate a new token, because they have to go in, implement our our RCPs, they have to go in and integrate all the reading features to our blockchain to make sure that the exchange is safe for deposits and withdrawals, and nobody can modify the things that's going on with deposits. So overall here, this is looking very good, and we are still expecting the next SEX listing during this month. So this is going to be very, very exciting that we get this SEX listing up and running. To the next subject, there has been some talk in regards to verified contracts. We are now coming with regular updates with the contracts that's deployed on the network. What is a contract that's deployed on the network? It can be many things. A liquidity lock is its own contract. So that means as more people go in and lock tokens, they will be locked away in contracts, and this will count as total contracts. This will count towards the total contracts. So a contract can be a liquidity lock, it can be a protocol, it can be a pre-sale, it can be an NFT, it can basically be anything that's needed on the blockchain, because even with NFTs, they need a minting contract, and the minting contract goes as a regular contract. So even NFTs is something that comes in and counts towards the contracts. Obviously, one of the things that we are very much interested in is to see new tokens come and launch, and I can see that there's already a decent amount of tokens that have been deploying contracts on our network, and it's fair to say or fair to expect that when people deploy a contract for a token asset, then they are most likely gonna come live with a project in the near future. We are not in contact with everybody. Obviously, some people are reaching out to us that they want to launch a project, but there is also projects and some of the tokens that's deployed that I have never been in contact with. They have never been in contact with any of our teams, which is only good. It shows that the DeFi network works. Other developers can go in and work on our network. So this is extremely good. Towards the next subject, we are going in to speak a little bit about the merge. As you have seen, I've been sharing some teasers we got this week. We got some test products delivered at my office during this week. I'm currently sitting drinking my coffee from a Roburna cup, but we also have caps. We now have polo shirts, not t-shirts, but polos is what got delivered first. Some of the things are obviously not perfect because they have come as early tests. We have been sharing with some of our holder groups. We have been sharing some more images than we have been sharing with the public community. But these are things that we are working on. I did a vote the other day. I can see we have 95 participants into our vote at the current moment, and this is something that we will keep working on, and we will be making more and more merch as we move forward. I think I've showed everybody the merch that we made in terms of the necklace. Here we are in talks with the jewelry smith to make sure that we can get more of this. We want to make a wide variety of things, and then we want our community to help select out what it is that we should be moving forward with. Again, here we will be focusing on making quality products, and we'll be focusing on making products that people want to wear. So at the current moment, I'm sitting in a polo which has Roburna Blockchain written on it. We'll be making t-shirts with a very simple symbol without having the Roburna name, but simply just having the logo makes it very unique, very beautiful, very elegant. So this is something that people can use in their everyday, and then obviously for the workers and for the team members when they have to attend events, there'll be coming other kind of merch that they can use that represent us with some bigger notice towards what we exactly are. And here we would love to hear from everybody as we move along, if there's anything in specific that you would like to see that we will go in and work on, because again, we are doing this for the community mainly, and we want to make something that people really want to use, something that people really want to put their be happy to wear, right? We don't want to just make a lot of merch that people will not happily wear and happily use. And here again, the more input that we get from the community, the better. And we are actually planning that during next week. I think it's planned to come live Monday or Tuesday. Here we will come out and do a poll and make a little survey towards the community. And with this survey, that will help us to figure out what is the merch that you guys would like to see from our side. Obviously, coffee mugs, T-shirts, and caps is something that we already know, and something that other projects has been doing. But we would like to do something beyond what just other projects have been doing. And we actually have an employee inside of the company now who is working mainly with the merge area and sitting every day communicating with factories to go in and make sure that we can get high quality products at a decent price, so we can get out and facilitate this to our supporters. Obviously, some of this is going to be used in giveaways and other events, especially the physical events, as we move into the events that we'll be doing later this year. We had planned to do before the summer. We really wanted to do an event in Portugal, but due to uh, some delay in my travel plans, it will now be after the summer. And during these live events, we obviously want to give away some of the merch that we are making and share the name of Roburna even more. But again, if there's anybody who have any ideas or suggestions to merch that we could be making, then this is something that we obviously would like to get everybody's feedback on. So yeah, enough for merch for today. During the last week, we also announced a game. One of our partners have deployed a game. I'm not sure if how many people have been in and testing this, but we had a game integration, an NFT game integration into our network, and this is very, very exciting. Again, this is proof of concept that everything works. I know we have many partners waiting to come live. And I think we are planning some partnership podcasts during the next week. So next week we will start to go back and take our partners into our community. I think these people requested a Telegram AMA. So depends how we'll move forward. Then they will be coming either on Twitter or on Telegram. We'll be coming live with some partnership announcements. Again, at the end of the month and next month, there is a lot of high quality projects. For example, the partner is coming in with the chart. We have also had some other confirmations of projects that are now actively working on integrating into our blockchain, both the token sniffers, which is going to make it a lot easier to go in and scan a token and figure out what is the exact taxes on this token, what is the holder levels of the top holders, and other things that you can get through these token sniffer bots. So a lot of infrastructure is being worked on, not only by Roburna's core team, but also a lot of other partners are working on making integrations. And one of the ones that I'm most excited about is a trading bot. There is a trading bot that's going to come in and come live. It's going to come live with a inbuilt bridge, which means that you can basically just deploy, you can deposit funds on any blockchain and then use them on Roburna or even use them on other blockchains. This is a project that has a very strong partnership, and it's part of the Roburna Rise initiative. As we announced earlier, I think it was last year, it was announced the Rise initiative. We currently have around 15 projects active inside of the Rise initiative. This is projects that has been selected out specifically for the high user interaction that these protocols can have. We have went in to support them a little bit financially and a lot in terms of development. And these are products that we're going to start to see go live. Hopefully one of them this month. Definitely some will come next month, and then for the last half part of the year, from July until December, then there will come projects live on a regular basis, which are products that specifically selected to go in and give us a higher user base, a lot more active wallets on the Roburna blockchain. Some of them is regard to financial products, and some of them is in regards to gaming. As you all know, we are very, very interested in the gaming industry at the current moment. So this will be something that will come live as we move forward here. So I would like to go back into the subject of the delegated proof of earn. Obviously, this, as I already announced earlier, will be coming with a lot of different episodes into the proof of earn, so we can go in through this in very big detail. There's been some questions today. Can you use your Roburna tokens to go in and harvest the staked amounts? Obviously, this is something that's allowed to do inside of the program. But basically what's going to come, and it's going to come in the month of July, there's going to come a dashboard. With this dashboard, you go in and select the amount that you want to allocate towards the D proof of earn. You can go in and modify this amount as you move along. Obviously, the amount selected is the amount that will go in and participate in the earning program and get you rewards just by sitting in your wallet. So you actually don't have to move it away from your wallet. And this is why we need to know the selected amount, because your amount can change on a daily basis. But basically in the core features of the D proof of earn program, you're allowed to interact with positive things on the network, which means that you can trade tokens that are paired up with RBA. Obviously, here we have to exclude stable coins because they will be seen as a sell. And when you trade, let's say that gets launched a Pepe token on our blockchain, you trade into Pepe token. When you trade out again, you cannot trade back to a stable coin pair. You will have to trade back into Roburna. And these amounts that you can use from this is the amounts that are not allocated towards the D proof of earn. Obviously, we will go in and do a standard scanning where we take the full amount of your wallet. And here you will have to deduct the amount that you would like to go in and use to play with and use to invest into other projects or other protocols. Again, you will be allowed to modify this. It will come with a cooldown time, so you cannot modify it several times a day, but you will be able to go in and modify it on a regular basis towards what you want to have inside of your earning. And later this year or early next year, then we will go in and get live with the proof of earn. The reason that the proof of earn is actually functioning now already, but the allocations of the proof of earn goes to the D proof of earn, because we still at this current moment have too many participants who goes for the top holding in comparison to the nodes that we have running on the blockchain, which means that if we have, for example, 300 people who are equal eligible to the proof of earn, then we cannot just allocate 3 random people out of these 300 towards the proof of earn, because that would not be people will not be equal. But when you participate in the proof of earn, you're already the D proof of earn, you're already putting yourself in position for the proof of earn program, which means that just by holding your wallet and staying there, no matter if you participate with the full amount or part amount on the D proof of earn, then you're putting yourself in position for the proof of earn. And as soon as we have a reasonable amount of people eligible for the proof of earn that matches the amount of nodes that we have managed to get up on the network, then we will switch over and let people start to get into the proof of earn program. But it will be equal beneficial for people to be part of the D proof of earn at the current stage. Obviously, as we grow, there's going to come a lot more transactions on the blockchain, and this is where the proof of earn is going to become most attractive for everybody to go in and be part of this. As I mentioned, we're going to make a whole educational program. So during the month of May, there's going to come 5 to 6 videos in regards to the D proof of earn, explaining all of this in detail. And in June, we're going to see the dashboard come live, and people will be able to go in, allocate their amount into the D proof of earn, and get the participation and get the rewards to be part of our earning program. And this is going to be as we move towards the end of the phase 4 in our development. So yeah, this is something that we have already going. We're working on everything. Aside, obviously, we have a lot of side developments. We are development at the current moment. So, for example, for NFT projects, we do have a few NFT projects that want to come live on our blockchain. Here we are currently putting into test phase of the minting bot. As you know, we had the minting bot when we were minting the forest NFTs. We have now integrated the minting bot into the Roburna network. It's still in testing phase, and it will be finalized during the month of May. So that will be coming on the next update for developments, together with other things that we are developing on. One of the things the ArborSwap team have went into development on is the NFT marketplace, which is another very, very important for NFT projects to come live. And this we'll be expecting in the month of June. Hopefully during this month we'll be able to get it on testnet, so we can start to test it both with our internal team first and then with the community before we actually put it on mainnet. We really want to have the NFTs up and functioning, especially for all of these NFT games that's coming live. Obviously the NFTs factor is extremely important for all of these protocols, and ArborSwap will come up with a solution in terms of having the marketplace. And also during this month or next month, then we're going to go in towards the pre-sale page on ArborSwap, which is currently not integrated on the Roburna blockchain, but this will be some of the next steps for the ArborSwap team to go in and work on. So yeah, I think this is the majority of the updates that we have for today. As I mentioned, we are having the centralized exchange, the second centralized exchange we are having in testing phase at the current moment. We are already speaking with 3 other exchanges for them to go in and start to work on integrating our network. And I also know that some of our partners will go in to interact with centralized exchanges, and if they move forward with other exchanges than we are already listed with, then they will be integrated into the Roburna blockchain, and this is obviously extremely important for us that we have as many exchanges as possible. If RBA is actually listed on the exchange or not, just integrating into our network will be very important, because that will allow easier onboarding for other projects to come live on specific exchanges. Personally, we are speaking with a lot of the smaller exchanges to make even stronger partnership with some of the smaller exchanges. Obviously, we are always interested in the bigger exchanges, and we will be listing on more bigger exchanges. The next exchange that's coming live is bigger than SegX. It's rated on both CMC and CoinGecko. And as we move forward, we'll be both listing on smaller exchanges and bigger exchanges, because this will allow for a healthy ecosystem of everybody who wants to come in and work with us. So yeah, this is one of the things that we are working on as well in the background, apart from a lot of partnerships that we are working on. Getting onboarded as many projects as possible is obviously the most important point at this moment and this state of our life with the blockchain. So yeah, anybody who have any questions, please let me know. You're also allowed to ask any questions inside of the chat. And obviously the recordings here will be posted next week from our video editor. I'm not sure if people have seen, but the last two videos that we have posted are made by a new editor, not the old editor. We had to depart with our old YouTube manager, and we have now acquired a new one. Here have been published two videos, one that was published today and one that was published 3 days ago. And this is new videos that we are coming live with. And obviously we would like to hear everybody's feedback towards this new way of integrating. We have integrated a lot of animations and made the videos more engaging. So we would like to hear from everybody what you think about the work that have been done so far. So yeah, this is something that we would like to hear your comments about. Whenever we post new videos, come with feedback to us. Yeah, I'm looking over the chat, and I can see there's not coming any questions in the chat. If anybody should have any questions, please let us know before we end the AMA for today. Yeah, so it seems that we don't have a lot of questions today. Today I covered a lot of development updates. Next week we're gonna get a lot more information about the deep proof of earn. Next week we're gonna get some updates about some new partnerships, and I'm gonna come with a few teasers towards the merge that we are currently working on, and some of it that I'm sitting with right here, right now. We haven't showed to the community, so we'll be showing some of this off during the next week. And obviously we would like to hear everybody's feedback in everything that we are doing. I will be ending the AMA for today. Thanks everybody for listening in, and see you all soon.